Oh boy,
We are
is
now live.
that is the rumor. I think I
Is
just
it
got the
live
notification.
or is it Memorex?
I'm going to go with Memorex, and we're going to be
Oops.
live on your channel.
And the funny part is, I still didn't actually go boop. Oops. I mean, boop. And, boop.
There you are. I see you there. Okay.
There we are.
I don't want some damn commercial. God.
Strong commercials, bro.
No, Galahad. Oh, that does look like a good game, by the way. All right, I might have to play that game. We'll see what happens.
Alright. Commercials. Yay. I always loved them.
Commercials, commercials could be better, could be worse. But what's that beatdown? So
Beatdowns in the house?
we're going to be streaming on his channel, and then I'll do a repost to mine after that. So
There we go. Now I can see everything. What's up, Daedalus? Beatdown, thank you for coming in.
yes, indeed.
Just a heads up, I'm gonna sound like I'm not sick, but I'm not feeling well. And no, it's not the vids. No, no, I don't know. I'm on some new pain medication that's been playing with me, and I don't know if you know, but I've actually been attending. What do you call it? I'll get this out in a minute.
You can do it. Focus.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Ninja Samurai. Um, I don't know why. Depression meetings. I'm getting help. There you go.
I thought hanging out with me was your depression meeting.
No, that makes me depressed, and then I gotta go and
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you there, bro.
that explains a lot. I just picked up something sticky on this bottle. Yuck.
See, depressing,
Ew.
depressing.
Ew.
You know what's depressing?
Uh,
Today, today we're gonna talk about
there's a lot depressing today.
Steam Deck. We're gonna talk about AMD and Intel and what the two of them are doing, and we're going to talk about
The elephant in the room.
what the hell did Canada just do. I I'm disgusted. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to hit my intro just because I want to. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. There's nothing more beautiful than our intro. Well,
Nothing at all?
me on the screen. Yes.
Oh,
You guys will see
that,
that I'm in a different area in my studio, and that is because one, I just wanted to be in a different area in my fucking studio. No, I mean,
what'd you get? What'd you get, beat down? Put it in there. I want to see it. What'd you get, beat down? What'd you get? What'd you get?
he got me a 3D printer.
Better got to enter three, otherwise it's buddy. I'm telling you.
Hey, there's a 3D printer over here somewhere.
I
Like
got one right down there, and
right
I
there.
got six of
Oh,
them right over there.
right there, right there. Yeah, that's it. Right there. Yeah, yeah. I have an ANET ET4, ET4 Plus or Pro or something. I don't remember. It has a different head than the cheaper one. That's all I know. It's got the Pro head. That's about all
Oh,
I know.
that is a good one, beat down.
What'd
That
you
is
get?
anything by any cubic is good.
Oh, really? I never
The
heard of them.
the only resin printer I've got is I've got the Anycubic Photon, and I use it to make like small intricate designs because they're smaller, but you can get super high detail on them.
That is why I
So
never heard of them. It's an actual resin printer, right?
it's a
So
resin. Yeah, it's a
that's the
resin. It's
enclosed
wonderful.
ones.
Yeah, totally. But it's only your print size is about the size of an iPhone.
Right,
That's about it.
right.
The quality is just phenomenal on these things.
It's more of a I guess how would I put it? Like what is the is it more of a liquid?
It is a liquid.
So okay.
What you've got a basin on the bottom, and then you fill it with the resin up about halfway, and the bed goes down into the resin all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
Turns on a UV light, solidifies a layer. Turns it off, raises it up, goes back down again. Turns it on, does a layer. So it pulls the print up out of the goo. It is the coolest
Nice.
thing ever to watch work. It really is.
Well, you got to make me something beat down because I really want to see what the quality is like on that. So I just called you out. Make me something.
Oof, you're something.
I'm something. Yeah. Oops, pop goes the world.
Oh man! Hey, as a reminder to everybody that's on the channel, guys, I will be reposting this on my channel after this podcast drops. So,
Drop it.
and I'm doing a new game tonight. I ain't telling you which one either. We have not given up on Bob the Camel though, and I know you're out there, Jeff. And
Bob the Camel.
Paul, you don't even know what Bob the Camel is because you didn't watch.
Well, I have it on in the
I got.
background.
I watched you get schooled when you were playing Fortnite.
Oh, I got schooled. There's no doubt about that. Hey, Lloyd, what's up, bro?
What's up, Lloyd?
Yeah, I got schooled. It's you get those nights where I call them the sweaties. Okay, so you go on. Me and my buddy both call them sweaties, and what that is the kids that don't leave home. They only play Fortnite. Okay, and then we go online, and we're pretty darn good. Excuse me, but then we're getting owned left, right, and center like we're playing pros. No, we're playing the sweaties. That's all I gotta say. Like I watched me die. I think even in that video, and watch what that person does after, blows my mind. He's either cheating or too damn good.
Spank the frog.
What's that? Spank the frog? Oh.
Spank the froggy, kill the froggy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it.
Okay. All right.
They're gonna be hashtagging that spank the frog and Bob the desert ship.
Okay, so I am going to. Yeah, it goes lots of stuff
we
going
know,
on in
Lloyd.
Canada. Yeah, we know.
We're gonna talk about it.
So I guess we're going to start off with that, and then we'll get into the tech news because we are actually a tech channel, which is turning political. I almost hit the political news button today on our on this podcast, but it is what it is, and unfortunately, shit's going down. Okay, let's look at what really happened in a perspective. So Fox News did the best. They were talking about Black Lives Matter, the burning of buildings, people being murdered, stuff being robbed, and that still was not a state of emergency.
That's right.
Then they show all the Canadians dancing and partying, and nice Canadian flags going, and children in bouncy castles, and we're in a state of emergency.
Yeah. Trudeau is the definition of a tyranny. This guy is the biggest scumbag I think I have ever seen. And I had reserved that for Biden before.
Yeah.
But
don't worry,
but
Jeff.
this guy,
we are going to tech news. We're not going to linger on this.
Yeah, we're not going to linger. But I got to tell you guys, from my perspective, I can't speak for anybody else, but I am so freaking proud of the Canadian people. And I mean, if half of America would get off their ass and do the same thing, things would be.
American trucks are coming through now to try and, I guess, take off for where we are not allowed to be. In like the big borders where we had the bridge locked down for 6 days. According to Canada, we lost $44 billion.
I wonder how much you lost because of all of the mandates.
That's exactly what the Conservatives said. They said, oh, you want to blame the blockade for $44 billion. But what about the mandates? People lost their jobs. People lost their business. People just lost business. And so
lost
on.
Everything.
And there was a lot more money lost in that move. The only thing I want to talk about, and then I'll move on from the whole Canada thing the best I can. Being a Canadian, it's really hard. Yeah, I know those bouncy castles. They could have guns in them. Oh, and I want to say something about the guns real quick before I go on to what I was going to say. Those guns were planted.
Well, I don't doubt it. They're going to have
the guns in Alberta that they seized. I think it was 13 automatic rifles.
Oh, Jesus!
In Canada, I don't think so. I don't really think so.
No, and I was actually talking about that. We're looking for a false flag. And that's all they were looking for is something.
Well, then they have the right to search, right?
Yeah.
Now, an RCMP sniper Yeah, like not just a normal RCMP officer, a sniper went public on YouTube, and he said that on Sunday, so between here and another city, a load of guns and weapons were stolen, and they are telling the Ottawa people they're coming to plant those guns so they can do a search and destroy. That means arrests, that means whatever, and make everything look like terrorism.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying in Alberta, intent to, there was a militia presence, intent to do harm and murder. That's what they're saying now.
Actually, I'm starting to think that's pretty much what Trudeau does.
Well, yes. And anyway, I don't want to get into it too hard, but that, to me, is disgusting.
It is
and
disgusting.
If someone's planting those guns, it's like he said, if you see any weird things going on, call 911. Get the police in there immediately. Because the police don't know this is planted.
I'm not sure they're calling 911. You need to call the press.
No, but
this has got to go public.
The press is down there 24/7 with the YouTube.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones that are going to show what's really going on. Yeah. And I can't wait for the day that Ottawa Walks is going down. I watched it for hours, and he sees something actively happening that the public won't see. It'll blow the doors off it. Now,
that's right.
What I wanted to get into is, this martial law thing. Well, we call it state of emergency.
Oh, it's martial law.
I know. It is the same thing as the U.S. martial law. At that border in Windsor, that bridge. You ever watched the show SWAT? You ever watched that show with that really freaky cool armored vehicle, the newer show SWAT?
There's nothing cool about that armored vehicle.
Oh, it is cool.
No, it is not.
It is not.
You should not have any kind of military stuff like that on a civilian street. Period.
Well, here's the thing: there was more than 3 or 4 of them there.
There
must have been about 30 cop cars and SUVs.
Yep.
And probably 100 police officers on the ground, and they all formed a line and just kept moving forward. What was disgusting about it was they were acting pure. Like dicks. They weren't.
They're trying to incite a problem, dude. They want to incite something to happen.
There was veterans there too, and there was ex-commando there, and he said, looking in their eyes, 90% of them don't want to do this. He said, I can read them. They don't want to be here.
I don't buy it.
Yes, and snipers. Ervaninis?
Ervaniris, I don't recognize you. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you. And yes, there was snipers. But the thing that's disgusting is these were in full combat gear with automatic weapons and tear gas guns.
Yep.
For a calm. And then they're wondering why some tractor trailers chase some cops. Because you're pissing them off.
Well, this is stupid. You're inciting
You're making something that's calm and nice, and you're rebadging it as violent and terrorism. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't want to piss off a big truck.
2 things. First of all, Jeff, you are absolutely right, man. This is exactly why you don't give up your freedoms. And Paul, this is why I think Canadians need to go back and get their gun rights. And I mean for real. And this is I know it's going to call for redoing the whole Constitution if you had to. But at the end of the day, that would have stopped a lot of this crap. They're mowing you guys down because they know they can mow you guys down. That's why they're doing it.
It's disgusting.
And viruses come and go. There was a guy
waving a flag, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one of these commando units jumps him, slams him to the pavement. So you got to realize it's cold, right? That hit on the pavement's going to be worse than a normal hit. Why did he run, jump him, and throw him down? What kind of a statement was that?
Yeah, it's called assault, but not to them.
Well, yeah. I'm going to tell you, when this is over, there's going to be a reckoning, and people need to learn what side of history they want to be on.
Guys, viruses come and go, Paul, but freedoms, once they're lost, never come back.
And this malware needs to stop.
We are setting a precedent right now. If it doesn't stop, then the next person in office that's a scumbag like Trudeau or Biden is going to make it even worse. And you think it can't get worse? It's about to get worse.
I am blown away that our Governor General hasn't stepped in and said, "Get the fuck out." I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to swear because I am not a political person.
Where's the royalty on this?
To me.
Are they sitting on this, or surely they have some say in this?
So rumors are, the general, there's one person above him, and she can actually dethrone him, or the Queen can apparently dethrone him. But the Governor General... Is
anybody petitioning it for it?
It's... Everything that the Conservatives and other parties say to him, like to say, hey, let's get together, let's do this, they don't respond, they don't reply, they just don't care. Now, here's the funny part. On Friday, he clearly stated live that they have enough police, they have enough power, they have enough of everything at their disposal to take care of what is going on and to make sure that everything is safe. On Sunday, we're martial law.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty weird. So one of the Conservatives stood up and said, what happened to option 1? Where's option 2? And option 3 before martial law? Please tell us what the other options were before you got there. Because you didn't use them.
No.
He just went straight to martial law and does not listen to anybody. Now, from the rumors from police officers and so on, I'm hearing that he gets a 30-point for every jab. He gets paid 30 points for every jab. Not 100% if that's real, people. Please don't quote me on that. This is what I'm hearing. Then, the Premier of Ontario owns parts of these companies.
Yeah, well, we don't want to get into that because then we're going off into a whole new thing.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if that's really what's happening, that is why Ontario is the hardest hit province of Canada. Everybody else has dropped it.
Yeah.
These whole trucker things have made them drop it.
I'm convinced that Trudeau is doing everything he can to burn that country down. So from this day forward, I am never going to refer to that scumbag as Trudeau again. He will be Trogdor the Burninator from this day forward.
Trogdor the Burninator.
Do you know who Trogdor is?
No.
Okay. Those of you who do not know who Trogdor is, do a search for it. Trogdor.
And then
Trogdor. He's a half man, half dragon, and he burninates the peasants.
Nice. Sounds really comfortable.
Yeah, which is what this guy is. So from now on,
the Premier owns 30%. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard something crazy like that. But anyway, these are just hearsay at this point until proven. But if that is true, oh my God, yeah, Justin Castro. That's what he's being affiliated with now.
I heard that too.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know, just because.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It helps the channel.
And for all the new people here, Avernus and all that, this is going to be relinked on my channel. Periodically, I'll drop a link to my channel in here as soon as this drops. And I'll be doing a new game, guys. When this is over, I got a brand new one for you. So we're not done with the Desert Camel, but we're doing something else tonight.
Okay, guys. So as I said in the thing, there are some news in the tech industry. I want to try and stay away from... as much as this is my country, you know, he's over in the United States. I'm here in Canada, for those who don't know. I live an hour away from everything that's happening. Okay? So, I see a lot of this. In fact, my brother's company he works for is making all the signs down there pretty much. I was in there the other day. It was just signs after signs saying F Trudeau. Just coming off the printer. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, Steam Deck. Here's something interesting. I'm not going to get into Steam Deck in the nit and gritty for the simple reason there's a lot of big YouTubers that have actually gotten them. There's lots of YouTubers that have actually taken them apart and so on. And I'm not going to get into that because, well, I'm not big enough and they didn't give me one.
Oh, dude, I got to tell you something before you go on that. Number one, I will never own a Steam Deck until they integrate VR into it, and I want Oculus VR.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing. But the second thing, There's a company out there called My Retro Computer, and they're building Commodore 64 cases with like cherry switch caps and all that that
Yes.
will use, right. Well, I sent an email to that company today and I said, look, you guys have kickstarted this and you're starting to ship them. Why don't you start sending these to smaller YouTubers and quit screwing around letting the big guys get the bite all the time?
Right.
And the CEO sent me a message and said that is a great idea. So hopefully we're going to be getting some of those out here to test, man. If it happens, Paul, I'll get a video shot and I'll shoot it right up to you, man.
Yeah,
Because
no, because that's where you get to build your own PC in it, correct?
yeah, that's exactly right. A real modern PC built into a Commodore 64,
That's
and
definitely cool.
I may use it as my bench computer.
Yeah, no,
So
that's really cool.
yeah.
So, so everybody's heard of iFixit by now, I'm sure. And iFixit have actually teamed up with the Steam Deck, not only to have the right tools for the job, but the full teardowns and how to fix and everything, as the company, Steam, wants everybody to be able to fix and mod and do whatever they want to this product. I personally thought that was damn cool. I really did. I was like, you know what? That's damn cool. For a company to do that. It just blows my mind.
Well, and you know,
Where in the
I'm a,
world
I,
is my
I'm a
mouse?
huge iFixit fan. Everything I have on my deck, everything is iFixit. I've been using them for years.
Everything he
So
has on his deck.
yeah, so all the stuff I used to work. Yeah. But and I've got actually three of those. I got one in the other studio and I got one out here at the RC booth too. They're great tools. They really are.
So,
I can't get into the Stream Deck thing yet. It just doesn't look impressive enough to me. I've been reading about it. I've been checking out the specs. It's not doing it for me yet.
mhm. Now, here's something very interesting. It shocked me. Microsoft Store update bringing Android apps to Windows 11.
Yeah,
That is interesting. So it's
I knew.
going to be a limited app support through Amazon's App Store,
Yeah,
but you'll be able to run Amazon. You'll be able to run Amazon on Windows 11.
duh.
Well, actually, that's pretty shocking considering it's getting bad rep right now, according to what I've been seeing out there from fellow YouTubers. But I thought that was something cool. I mean, think about this. Microsoft are smart, and they're going to do what Apple's not doing, and that is pretty much whatever they damn well want. And if they can run app support for Android, that brings a whole new popular or a whole new genre to, because people now will stream their Android games through the PC, making life easier for everybody, right? I mean, there's a lot of mobile streamers out there, so it makes sense. I just thought it was kind of neat. I thought it was something to talk about. You guys can comment and let me know what you think of.
And if you think about it, Microsoft was thinking they were trying to kill the PC, Paul.
Yeah,
That's what Windows 8 was all about, was killing the PC and going to a tablet format on everything. And
yeah,
when they realized that that wasn't going to happen and they weren't going to be able to kill the PC, they had to come up with another solution. Now, what I am curious about is most of those apps are designed to run on ARM processors. So there's got to be some kind of an emulation or some kind of
right.
some background software running for it.
I know there was a software called Blue. Was it Blue Tech or Blue something? And I was able to run Instagram fully through it. The problem, of course, is I found it a lot slower. Like it was just ridiculously slow. Santa is now gone for the year. He only has a goatee, so.
Great. Now you look like Captain Lou Albano.
Oh. So, here's a couple things here. Intel and AMD are both doing something kind of. Yeah, BlueStack. Thank you. That is exactly what it was. BlueStack. I like this guy. Give him a drink. Intel's new acquisition. The title is takes another step closer to pulling off its master plan. And what they did was they acquired, or they're set to acquire, I guess it's not finalized yet, for $5 billion Foundry Tower Semiconductor. So what their idea is, they can make their own chips. They're not outsourcing anymore, I guess is what they're trying to do.
Right.
So, of course, AMD's got to answer that, correct?
Of course.
So, AMD wraps up the world's largest semiconductor merger in history. That's right. With Xinilix, or the Xilinix. Whoever that is.
Yeah. Yeah, the translation to this is we're going to see a lot more video card competition and a lot better prices, but probably not till next year.
No. You're
I
going to
don't know.
see. Okay. Here's my. I'm making the predictions right now.
Oh boy.
AMD are going to have the MCM video cards on the market before the end of the year.
The MCMs.
MCMs, the new technology.
Right.
Here's something else you can comment. You guys can comment.
You're talking about now. You're not talking about the cheesy ones they just released with 4 gigs of RAM.
Oh no. That's
You're going with the big boys.
That's,
All right.
That's okay.
All right.
I'm going to give
And
you an
you're
example.
saying that they're going to be on the market and available, right? Not just
Yes.
hey, it's there.
And
okay.
Here,
all right.
AMD says stock should be way better and way more prepared for this launch. Now, what is really cool about this new technology? I'll give you an example. So, the only good cards are, let's say, the 6600 XT, the 7800 XT, the 6900 XT. Okay, let's leave out the other guys. They're just fill-ins of chips that were probably defunct, which I'll get to that about NVIDIA.
Yeah.
They pulled a fast one. What's going to happen here is the 6900 XT right now is a badass video card. I have it.
Yeah,
I have it completely custom water cooled. It is badass. And that will be the equivalent of their 6600. So their 7600 XT, their intro level gaming processor or video card, is faster than my 6900 XT.
Right.
Think about that.
But
faster.
Okay, but the problem is,
That's
here's
the low
my
tier.
prediction, Paul. Those are going to be fantastic. What you've got now, though, is a 3-year gap of aging gaming systems.
Yeah.
All these aging gaming PCs, all these miners that the cards have worn out or whatever. And when this stuff hits the market, there is going to be a run on it like we have never seen before.
Well, these cards will be coming this year.
Oh yeah, I know that. But even if they do, I have a feeling that we're not going to see reasonable prices until next year because they're going to get bought up by data miners and they're going to get bought up by gamers that have been struggling to keep their PCs alive. I mean, I'm running on a Vega 64 still. I haven't upgraded my PC since COVID, and that never happens.
Yeah, that's right.
So
AMD is shipping out the M1200 or MI200s or whatever you want to call them. That's the multi-chip modules. That,
yep.
From what I hear, another thing, and I'll make this prediction right now too. You guys could go back to this video and let me know if I was right or wrong, or just say, we told you so. NVIDIA is going to get their ass kicked this time around. They're not going to have a chance. They're not going to.
Something we don't know about.
They're going to be competitive, but it's going to be the flip. AMD is going to be completely on top on this next one. NVIDIA wants to go MCM, but they're not doing it till the 5000 series. So, they're behind. For the first time, AMD is now going ahead on video card technology, as they did when it was Intel versus... You see where this is headed? That part, my friends, is just happiness for me.
Happiness for a lot of AMD fanboys.
Yes, so that is something really cool. Now, funny thing about NVIDIA, they're 3050. I don't know everything off the top of my head, so don't quote what I'm going to say. But apparently, all the 3050s that were put out were defunct processors from previous video cards. So, what I'm trying to say is, they had defective chips that were not good enough to be in something good, and they went into the 3050. And now that those chips are running out, they're now sending the chip it was supposed to be. Just saying. If you ask me, I call that dirty. Now,
Purposing.
Yeah, I find it dirty.
Purposing.
I find that really dirty, actually. I don't even know what to say to that.
It's a little sudsy.
Sudsy. There's a bit of mud. Yeah, you miss ATI Canada? I used to drive by it every day to go to work. Yeah. And now it says AMD, so don't worry, it's still there. I think it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. It's an AMD building now.
Yeah, but can you get to it with the truckers?
Yeah, you can jump off the highway. It's really high up and you can just die. I don't recommend it. Don't do it because a YouTuber said jump.
Yeah, wingsuit it.
Whee! Oh! Because I told you so. Well, I'm telling you not. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I want it to be true, Paul. Me more than most, I want it to be true. I want to be able to build gaming PCs for people and stock them and push this out. I want to rebuild my mines again.
I don't know if you know, but the video card prices have dropped dramatically already.
I've been watching them.
An RX 580 is now about 360 Canadian, so probably about 270, 279 US right now is the average selling price, I think.
That is not what I saw. Hold on.
You dang Americans.
Now, you talking about an 8 gig or 4 gig?
8 gig.
They're the cheapest one on Amazon right now.
No,
is 533.
Don't go to Amazon.
You're buying, where everybody goes.
You're buying a used card off Amazon, and you might as well go home.
No. They're renewed.
Altered Mover Xbox. Hey, buddies, what's the update on the Wooger vest?
Oh,
you still use it, and is it still worth having it? Okay, the Wooger vest is one of my best friends. He's using it. For me, it was a freaky experience if you were doing VR. Like if you wanted a little bit more of that real feel, that's where it was kind of cool. I found the audio or the, listening to music, whatever, that's gimmicky to me. I don't need a speaker going, but to play games and everything, it did bring the experience up quite nicely. Like I was playing Call of Duty, and every shot, oh my god, it actually felt like if you got shot, it feels different. It was really very interesting, and I was in talks with Wooger. I don't know if I'll be getting anything new coming out, because I think there's something new coming from them. And I did have a good rapport with them, so yeah. Let's see what happens with that. But the Wooger vest is definitely cool.
Wooger's also been evolving pants, and they've been evolving the grip,
right?
So that you can actually grab objects in VR. That is going to be the game changer.
My concern with stuff like the Wooger and everything right at this point is it's very expensive.
What's very expensive?
I find I find the price versus, I don't know if I should say it that way, price versus experience, but it is an experience. Would I continue to keep using it all the time? I don't know, right? That's where I'd have to, like, I could probably, if you send me an email, you'll see it in my description. I will talk to my buddy, Rob, who has that vest with him, and I'll ask him how he feels about it now, and moving forward. Is it something that people should spend that money on? When he bought it, he jumped on that thing. He pre-ordered it before anybody was reviewing it, and then he brings it to me and he goes, "Bam, yours to review, buddy." And it was an experience. It was very different. It did make the game better. I'll say that. It made the game better. That was a given. The shooting, it just felt, I don't know, it was really different. And I mean, coming from a guy that's hurt, it didn't cause any pain or anything like that, because people were asking me about that. Because of my car accident, did it hurt my back or whatever? No, man, it's not kicking you in the ass, but it gives you that 3D feel.
Yes, but is it the microfiber crotch inlay because you've got to get that one to truly feel the game. If you tell me you don't get a Ready Player One reference, you lose your geek card.
No, I definitely think that was a badass suit.
Yeah, I want that.
Oh, I got kicked in the nose. I got kicked in the nose. Would your vest for golf games? Whoop,
For a
whoop.
golf game, it sounds kind of boring.
Whoop, whoop. Bink. Hey, I felt the ball on my hand. Bink.
Oh. No, but I could see that being good for well, firstly, the shooter games like you like. That'd be kind of cool because at least then you can tell the angle you're getting hit from. You'd know which way to turn around.
Yeah,
But
it is supposed to work with Dolby Atmos, and that would be really cool. I didn't get the chance to try it on that. I will, again, like I said, if you want to email me, I will have that checked into. And if Rob comes on the stream, because sometimes he comes on at some point, maybe he can answer some of this. I got to do what I call an out-of-the-box experience. Like when I do reviews, I try to do everything as an out-of-the-box, like you are the customer taking it out and doing what you do. It was kind of interesting for the setup because I had to play around with Mixer and stuff like that, but they were very good at helping me. Very good. So
that's
one
exactly
thing.
how that's how you're supposed to do reviews.
Yeah, I know. But
Because otherwise, you can can this crap and edit it, but at the end of the day, you're not seeing it the way they're seeing it.
That's right. And that's
you guys have seen things fail. Yeah, you guys have seen things fail. We don't sugarcoat crap. If we get it and there's problems, you're going to see it or hear it with us.
Sometimes I get stuff that's pure junk sent to me, and I don't even bother. I really don't. I'm like, I'm not even wasting my breath on this. It just isn't. So you got one off eBay for $400? Is that 400 Canadian or US?
Probably US. I was looking at the prices right now, and that's pretty average for a used one.
Is that really that high now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking we paid 400 for it Canadian on launch.
They're 500 new right now.
Okay, so that's US. Yeah. Wow. Yep. That. You know what? I mean, you got to try it. If you're thinking you're going to sell it, you got to try it. It does. Like I said, it's like, when you were first, you have a movie room, but you had 2 speakers. And then Dolby Digital came out and you had 5 speakers. And then the second center was added. So you had 6.1 surround. Now, with 6.1 surround, you had to have a specific room layout, but that's what it's like. It's like going from 2 speakers to a surround package. That's the feel it gives you with some kick. So that's not that your audio is changing. I don't want to make that weird. That's not what's happening. It's the effects that are happening that does it for you.
Makes you wonder if they'll eventually get around to where they've got 40x on it. So it's actually putting up vapor for smell or heat or cold.
Or fart.
Or fart. Lots of fart.
You're like, oh my God.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't put it past them. What's coming in the future is definitely going to be definitely more interesting. But...
Paul, I got something for you, by the way.
You got something for me? Now, why would you show me an Intel 486DX?
Why would I not?
Because it's an Intel 486DX.
But it's a cool chip, dude.
It is, but I want an AMD 486DX.
Well, I'm not going to give you that. I might give you this one.
Oh, Jesus. Lots of fart, yeah.
Lots of
figured
fart.
If I don't like it, I can just sell it since there seems to be kind of... Yeah, they are kind of rare. They did sell out really, really quickly. After he bought his, they were pretty much gone for a while. I think they have the strap or something now that's selling.
And they all come with a strap on.
They all come with a strap on. Just don't sit on it. Don't sit on it too long.
You're giving away another seashell.
Wow.
Feed the pig smell-o-vision for the win. No joke. That vest would have been nuts in that part.
Do you remember Leisure Suit Larry Smell-o-vision?
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're like, do this, smell it, and you had a card with all the different smells, and when it told you to do it, you're like, oh,
That was
damn.
gross. It was nasty.
But there's nothing better. I mean, I got Lee Suit Larry original boxes over there, and that is just awesomeness. I don't care
Yep.
what anybody says. And he
I
probably
ported
used to strap
all
on.
of them. Yeah, I ported all of those into my game systems because I wanted to have those.
Yeah, that's one of the
Yep.
reasons why I'm, that Wing Commander and all that old stuff. I built the vintage computer, so
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
But
So that's pretty interesting, and it's just interesting to see Intel's trying to buy their own way of making their own chips. AMD just made the biggest semiconductor merger in history. That blows my mind. We're about to see. I think we're about to see AMD on top for the next year or two on both cards and CPUs. And
well,
then
they've had two years of development where they haven't been selling because they haven't had chips. So
that,
let's see what comes of it.
yeah, big box Lee Suit Larry. Yeah, I'm missing some. So if anybody has any and they want to donate them to the channel, I don't mind. They're expensive now.
Yeah, they are.
They're expensive now.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why I emulate, dude, because it's a lot easier than getting a hold of the originals.
Yeah, see, you saw my my review, and then you might want to go watch the review though, because the review I was pretty in depth with it, and it's fresh. Like right now, I'm not remembering everything as good as I should. You can find my email always in, where am I here? You'll see it. Where are you? Email. If you go down through my episode 13 description and everything go down, you'll see email thelastgamehunter.tv@gmail.com.
What he said.
What I said, and then she said, and then she
I
told
guess
me to leave.
I guess I ought to do a review on one of those. I mean, I when I did the new Oculus when it came out, I thought about getting the Wooger and doing it all at one point in time, but it kind of fell by the wayside. A few other things came up.
See, here's where I see the vest being amazing. I have the racing setup out in my game room, and I am going to tell you guys honestly, I haven't used it.
Who would? Racing games suck.
You suck. Anyway, I have the full cockpit, the racing chair and everything, frame, my G27, everything's all there and ready to go. But I'm telling you, if you go VR and a vest on in that simulator, damn.
Dude, actually, you know what you got me thinking? Elite Dangerous.
Yes, Elite Dangerous.
That would be badass in Elite Dangerous.
You
I need it
explode in
for that.
Elite Dangerous, and you're actually going to be going, did I just die?
And I'll bet you anything when you accelerate into hyperspace, the whole thing vibrates or something.
Yes,
oh,
absolutely.
That would be insanely immersive.
Definitely sick reasons to own that vest.
The Wooger strap for my mom. I am leaving it alone. Leaving it alone.
Oh my god. What am I missing? Give me 1 second. So I'm just going to get up. I don't know if I can walk all the way.
At least he's wearing a shirt, but we still can't verify pants. So be real careful when you guys ask him to get up.
Actually, I am not wearing pants, but I am wearing
told
shorts.
Is that what Canadians call underwear?
Yeah. Passionate Patty is. Can you guys hear me? Passionate Patty.
Yeah, we got you.
I got that, and Love is for Sale, is it?
It's like Love and Set Sail or something like that. Yeah.
At least, yeah, love. I got another one here. Hold on.
I love that whole series, man. They were so fun. That poor guy could just never quite get there.
Yeah, I know. What a loser.
He just couldn't quite get. He tried everything, couldn't quite get there.
Fuck it. I'm just pulling them out now because they're all falling. Did I just swear again? I'm sorry.
That's all right. You'll survive.
I will?
Yeah, I just started porting in a lot of the old point and click games. After I did Leisure Suit Larry, I decided I was going to go ahead and do like Seventh Guest, 11th Hour, Mist, all those really good puzzle games.
Now, I do have more of the games. Unfortunately, I don't have them boxed, and that is sad. Hey, Sergeant Matrix, what's up?
What's going on there, Sergeant
So
Matrix?
here's Passionate Patty, right? So I have that one.
Yeah,
I have Shape Up or Slip Out.
that's one of the best ones right there. Yep.
And I have Love is for Sale. So
That's
which
another
one
good
were
one.
you saying you may have? Larry 5. Which one's Larry 5?
Here, hold on.
They skipped 3, right? 3 doesn't exist?
It was called something. Hold on.
Love these games. They're so much fun. And like Wing Commander, I'm still trying to get all the big boxes for that too. I have some. I have Heart of the Tiger, Wing Commander 2, Privateer, and can't quite make out the other one, but I think it's 4.
Right. Apparently there was a new one, and I haven't seen
Yes,
this one, Paul.
the new one's on sale at GOG.com for $15 Canadian right now.
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams, Dry Twice. Got to try that one.
Yes.
But we got Wet Dreams Don't Dry in
Yep.
2018.
I have that one.
We got Reloaded.
Passionate
Love
Patty.
for Sale.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that one.
I have
Shape
that
Up or
one.
Shape Up or Slip Out. Passionate Patty. Leisure Suit Larry 3 was Passionate Patty in Pursuit of Pulsating Pectorals. 1989.
I thought that game didn't exist though.
Yeah, it looks like it does. Leisure Suit Larry goes looking for love in several wrong places.
Yeah, in several wrong places. That was a good one.
Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards.
Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's the best way to help us out.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. It does help. And for those who don't know, I'll drop my link to my channel in here too. I'll be rebroadcasting this on my channel when we are all done.
I want to hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of this year without going to Ottawa and walking live and getting a whole pile of, oh my God. The guy's at 127,000 subscribers now. He's getting his plaque.
I know.
And that happened in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but when this is all over.
He's still got the subscriber count. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
those people are not going to leave him because they're so proud of what he's done, right? So, yeah. Click that share live now.
Yeah, what he said. But, yeah, I love Leisure Suit Larry. That whole series was just so much fun. Now I'm going to go home and play it, I think. So, hey, Jeff, we're doing a new game tonight, by the way.
Leisure Suit John does Dallas.
Leisure Suit John does Dallas. Yeah, but I get there. Because I have my Wooger strap on.
Yeah, Wooger. Just in case, Wooger, you're getting a shout out.
Yeah, you are. I'm not sure it's the one you want, but you're getting it.
Let me make this clear. This video or this podcast is brought to you by
telling.
Be Quiet. You should check out Be Quiet at BeQuiet.com and Mano. Go to ManoGlobal.com. There's links down below on both channels that, well, at least on mine. I don't know about his. That could take you to my Amazon, Mano, or Be Quiet, just so when you buy stuff, I make $1.
You don't make $1.
Maybe.
Yeah. You're lucky if you make a few pennies.
Maybe.
Yeah. The way it works. Don't let anybody fool you guys. We're not in this for money.
No.
Yeah.
You got to love this or just walk away.
Jeff. I'm not going to do it. You're going to be surprised like everybody else, brother.
Oh, play the logo.
Intro.
Intro. Na, 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 na. It happened.
Oh, I got something to show you, Paul.
Uh-oh.
So my daughter at the flea market here, one of the things she has is a whole crap ton of stickers, right? And it's random stuff. She buys buckets of these things. Check this one out.
Hey, game over.
I just got
continue.
I have to find a place to put it.
I got the hide and seek champion my daughter gave me the other day, and it's Bigfoot. It's hilarious. Love
Nice.
that intro. Here, have another one. Woo!
You want you want Sega?
Oh,
Sega.
why are you holding on to that?
I don't know. I'm trying
Hold
to figure out what to do with it.
If you guys don't know, I'm the biggest Sega fan in the world. I grew up loving the Master System. That's right, not the Nintendo. Master System.
Well, since both of them sucked, I grew up with the Commodore.
Well, I grew up with the Commodore too. I
The bomb
remember
baby.
making the game called Chuck Norris, and it was a square block that went around, and if you touched the other block, you died. So it didn't really make a lot of damn sense.
Oh man. Yeah, Sega. Yeah, no kidding.
Sega! Sega!
Oh, and on that note, since we're talking about dirty consoles,
Ooh.
I did see the new trailer for the new Sonic, and I am rather excited about this.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it too, and I like the backstory. How Knuckles was actually not a good guy in the beginning, or didn't know he was doing what he was doing. One of the two. But we don't know that yet. But he's
Why
on
is the
Jim Carrey's side.
why is the red Sonic mean?
What?
Yeah, the other bad guy. Did you not see the
Pong for
trailer to the
me.
end?
Bean. Are you what?
Yeah, because Knuckles is in this, but then there's a bad guy too.
Knuckles is the bad guy.
No, you might want to rewatch the trailer. There's another one.
Tails is in it.
Tails is in it, and what's the name of the red Sonic? What's his name? The bad guy.
You're not Red and Black. Maybe you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. What's his name?
Oh, Shadow.
Nope, it's not Shadow. It's something else. Ah, you're killing me.
I'm killing him softly. Killing me softly.
With his song.
Super Nintendo. I do have a bit of love for it. My favorite game on that was actually Super Conflict, and I got it loose, and I have it complete in box because I could. Pong. I actually have a Pong put away, but I have the Coleco Pong. I was the dark guy, where I went with the other guy. I do have Atari 2600s, though. Actually, I have a video doing a AV out mod on the Atari 2600, and I gotta say, it with an AV out. Now, there's a booster chip in the mod I did. It does look HD, even with the RCAs, because I mean, let's face it, there's only so much you can do with jagged lines anyway. So if it looks clear, it looks clear. And trust me, if you have an Atari and you like your Atari, I guess there's another way. Just get an X flashback or a flashback 9 gold. But if you want the original hardware, mod it. Oh, Knuckles Chaotic.
Red anthropomorphic echidna.
That's Knuckles. Knucklehead.
Echidna.
HDMI Atari out. All I would do there, honestly, is just get a scaler or one of them $20 HDMI to RCA adapters. Honestly, they're not bad. If you're going to stick with original hardware. If you don't mind using the flashback gold, you can check out my video. I have a video for modding it to have every game. You can also flashback X. Now, I did a review on the X, but I didn't do the rest of the series, just like I'm behind on the Dreamcast series too. The flashback X is really cool because it's actually an Atari Mini, and there is a mod for it. I did buy the knickknacks you need to do it, so I'll be doing that as well. How long did it take you to get that many subscribers? My I'm almost 3,450 or something like that.
Actually, you're at 349.
349. Yeah, well,
Yep.
it's actually 3498 because you guys don't see that. I'm 3 years in it, but due to an accident, I've been held back. So I believe that I would have hit at least 10 grand by now, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
See what Jeff said?
What'd Jeff say?
Look.
He has a flashback. Pretty much all games, John built it.
I modded one of those crappy flashbacks and made it a real machine.
Uh, here's a flashback. Uh, yeah, so, I mean,
Yeah.
doing YouTube is interesting. It is very interesting. Slowly gaining subs after having my channel deleted by YouTube, having to start over. Sometimes starting over is a bad thing. I was going to say it could be a good thing, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
Well,
Yes, I've tried Rumble, and I feel that I don't get. I have 3 videos up there, and I kind of stopped. That's probably my bad. Maybe it would actually grow, but um, I was getting maybe 30 to 40 views, and then it flats. It just goes flat, and I was like, huh, never gonna do or make anywhere on this. This is just really bad. You guys use the modded Dreamcast with SD. I do, yes, and I have a
he
video.
does.
Yeah, I have a video up for that as well. Actually, I got 2, I think, parts of my video series that I got to get back to. One of them is the HDMI, without having to put it inside the Dreamcast. There
Yeah.
are good solutions. I personally can't see the difference, and if you can, wow, you got some seriously good eyes. I'm not spending ridiculous money on an HDMI that I have to solder in with a magnifier
Yeah.
to get the same for my eyes output. And I don't wear glasses, so you know.
Paul, for those who don't know, Paul and I are a little different when it comes to gaming. He's much more of a console guy, but he's a purist. So he loves the actual cartridges in the machine, whereas I'm an emulation guy, and I build massive blocks of games into different machines because I love playing the games, but I don't want to collect them. You know what I mean? It's just not enough room. Look at his
Right.
house.
And I have over 5,000 games on display in my game room in alphabetical order per
Spoon, Jeff.
categorized. Now I am slowly parting with some of this. I just have to figure out what I'm not attached to. And I know I'm attached to anything Sega, so all my Sega CD, Saturn, 32X, Genesis, Master, all that has to stay. There's no if, ands, or buts. Um,
But it is Knuckles, by the way.
Xbox,
You're right.
yeah, Xbox 360 and the original, of course, and Xbox One. I'm trying to complete them as well. So it's kind of like my Sega current. It's where I went. PlayStation and all that stuff. Now I'm starting to look at weeding it off. I have a lot of very expensive PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I'll never play them. And I'd rather let the collector that's really looking for that are, a PS2 fan, take it.
Yeah. For me, and I know where you're coming from. I've never been a console guy. I never will be a console guy because I'm a huge PC gamer and I will be till I die. I came up through the Commodores and through the Apples and then through, right into the early PC days, right on through. Nowadays, you can pretty much play any console game on a PC, but you can't always play every PC game on a console.
Now, here's where we're good. I play 90% of my gaming is PC.
Right.
I play console as a leisure thing. I like it, but it's not. I'm a keyboard and mouse guy. I'm not a
Yeah.
gamepad guy. So if I'm going to play on the Xbox and enjoy it, I would have to put a keyboard and mouse on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or
A lot of
I'm
people
gonna
do
get
that.
owned if I don't do it. So, and don't get me wrong, I have a massive wall of PC games too. I'm not ruling out. I'm a collector, especially big box. I love the PC stuff, but in order for me to move forward on what I love, I have to get rid of what I don't love. Because even though my wife gave me the massive part of the basement when we bought this house, there's over 5,000 games in there. And it's not all displayed. There's a lot of stuff put away because I could not get it out.
He's selling every one of them for 10 cents
Yeah.
Canadian.
So that's free to you guys. So yeah, but consoles are. I want to play like you said. Do I use the Dreamcast modded? Yes, and that is because I'm still playing the raw ISO, not this twinkered with ISO. Make sure you're careful when you're doing that, because you could download the whole batch and have degradation in your video quality. And if you download the true ISOs,
that's true.
because remember, most of these things were made to go off a boot disk, so they were brought down and they were degraded. So,
or you take the Dreamcast, you take it apart, you pull the guts out, you put a Raspberry Pi 4 in there, and then you play it emulated, have all the games in one place at the original resolution. That's the way to do it.
You see, there's where he's gone off the whole track again.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah, I know. But when you're playing... So I'll give you a perfect example. Let's just take the Super Nintendo Mini. Okay? We'll take that guy for an example.
And throw it.
There's games on there, because it's still emulated by Nintendo, they don't play right. The audio's garbage. They don't play right. How do you find a true ISO? Well, if you email me, I will get that for you too. Email me, because I can't really, say, here you go.
Yeah. We can't tell you where to get that kind of stuff. All we can tell you is that Google is a treasure trove.
Yeah.
So
sorry, the 1 cent was removed from production in Canada. That's very true.
There it is.
True. Whoop, there it is.
They need to do that down here. They kept saying that a penny costs way more than a penny to make, so they were going to do it down here too, but they never have. So, we can hope.
See,
but then again, we'd never get our 99-cent stuff. What would happen to our 99-cent store? Oh, which, by the way, is now $1.25 because of inflation.
Well, funny enough, your dollar store is Dollar Tree, correct?
Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Dollar Store. There's a bunch of them.
So we have Dollarama and Dollar Tree.
Don't have that. We have Dollar Tree.
So Dollar Tree is the American, and it's $1.25 here. But now, some stuff's $1.50.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do, if it's not priced, it's still $1.25, and if it is priced, they put $1.50 on it. I mean, it's still a deal, because if I go to Dollarama, it's $4 to $4.50 for a product.
Yeah, but it's what's causing this that's the problem.
Yeah, I know. You Canadian truckers. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, all those consoles.
I'm here
seriously.
for you, truckers.
Yep.
I am here for you.
All those all of them can be replaced with that right there, altered. Don't listen to Paul, listen to John.
Not proper.
All of properly.
You cannot run Dreamcast emulated properly on there. What about Sega Saturn?
On a 4, you can run Saturn. In fact, on a 4, if you do it properly, you can even squeeze in PS2. But I'll tell you something you can do.
I'll trick them.
And you know this as well as I do, Paul. Batacera plugged into a PC will run every system up to Xbox 360 perfectly.
Did you do a review on that yet?
Not yet. It's coming.
I have a 4 terabyte hard drive over there with a company I was working with out of Britain. And I have a link to their server to download. And yes, Dreamcast, everything's all there. Now, I understand everything working great on a PC. Don't get me wrong. When you have an AMD 5900X, a 6900 XT, and 64 gigs of RAM, if you can't play a Dreamcast game, you got issues. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I was launching PS2 and Dreamcast on this using a 5th gen i5 with 8 gigs of RAM.
Well, thanks. That's good
and a built-in garbage video card. I think it was like an NVIDIA Quadro 410, and it was still running them at full speed with no frame drop. So I think it's the efficiency of the game or of the ROM
efficiency
of everything.
The emulator.
Yep.
You can get raw ROMs, no questions. But that's just it. Yeah. Are you emulating if you're running an SD card with the raw image on your original hardware? No. And that's how I want to do. No, you are not emulating. And
yes, you are.
That is how I want everything set up in my game room. And
did the original hardware have an SD card? Then you are emulating a CD-ROM every time you plug it in.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
No, quit fibbing. It's not nice to fib to these
There
people.
was an adapter to get an SD and plug into the back
I didn't
port.
ask if there was an adapter. I said, right now you are emulating a CD-ROM. Therefore, you're emulating.
But it's yes.
Just like anybody that plays on a console is emulating being a gamer. Whoa!
Slap! Wow! Wow!
Oh yeah, yeah. Welcome aboard, Altered Man. I'm glad you found us too, brother. Yeah, we get out there sometimes, but it's a lot of fun around here. That's what we try to do.
Yeah, this podcast is very new. We're only on episode 13. I say very new, but that's actually 13 episodes.
Dude.
And it's a ton of fun. I just love having you guys coming in, chatting with us, whatever. Sometimes we just wing the damn show. We don't even have anything to talk about.
We find something. And by the way, I'm expecting every one of you guys to jump over to my link and hit my channel because this is going to go back up on it after we're done.
Yeah, you can comment how bad it is.
You can. You can say, man, that is the ugliest backdrop I've ever seen in my life.
Altered Mover Xbox. What is that?
That's the name of the guy who's here. Altered Mover.
Kind of like my radiator.
Oh, Alter, dude, you got to go back on either one of our channels. We've been building PCs for 40 years, man. And both of us have got multiple complete builds, different reviews on products, cases, video cards, motherboards, everything you can imagine.
Now, funny you said that. Project Ripper will be starting very soon. I know I say that a lot, but it will be very soon. I will be building a Threadripper for my studio live for you guys, so it'll be a series of different episodes of building it. But I promise I won't do something while I'm off the camera, and then I did this while I was off camera. Here, let's move on. I'm gonna do everything for you guys live. If I shut down for that day, the next part of it will be where we left off, and I just want to build a Threadripper. It's just been a dream ever since the Threadripper existed, and it's coming.
Time ago.
The first video will be just talking about the product and everything and what's going in it. That is just going to be a video.
Okay,
and then
Paul.
The build will be live.
A lot of these guys don't know the story of that wall. Everything you see on this wall has a story. Every board, I can tell you the story. We didn't pick them out the last couple times, did we, Paul?
No, you know what the problem is with all those boards on the back wall?
What?
He murdered them.
No, they're some of them still work, but they have much more personal meaning to me than anything else. So, hey, Paul, pick one. Let's do this. Tell me where to go.
I'm hooked. What your channel, man? So if I had to pick one right now,
which way?
Let me just hold on here and go big. So it's just you on the channel right now.
All right.
Where am I here?
I'm looking at I can see your mouse moving around.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that guy.
Stop. I gotta wait till you stop. That one up there. That is. Oh, that's a very interesting story. So, we moved out of Texas and went to Las Vegas, and I went to work with a company called Las Vegas Geeks, and I was actually one of the only two technicians that was in the field. I went to a job site one day, and this lady wanted to upgrade her motherboard in the computer, but didn't want it to leave the house. Okay, so I pulled out this motherboard. And I'm replacing it all right where it sits. To make her comfortable, I wanted to leave her right where it sat. So I laid it on the ground. I did the magnet strap up to make sure I wasn't going to shock anything.
You hear that? Strap up.
Yeah, strap on. It wasn't a Wooger strap on either. But anyway, and I pulled out that motherboard and I replaced the motherboard and I got everything together, turned the system back up, and I powered it up, right? And the BIOS comes up and I look over at the BIOS coming up and she said, "Wow, you got that done pretty quick, right?" And I turned around and I said, "Yes, I did." As I turned around, she was completely naked. Top to bottom, not a shred of clothing on. This was a showgirl in one of the Vegas shows. And she sat there and carried on a full conversation with me for about 10 minutes before she went and got dressed. Guys, I'm married. Otherwise, that could have been a totally different meaning of this whole thing. But like it was nothing. She just sat there totally, and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, the computer's capable of doing. You might want to watch it. Let me show you what it'll do on this." And I'm like,
Want to hear something funny to that
"What?
story? Back in the day, when I owned one of my stores, I had this girl working for me. She was a rough girl, like pretty, but she was rough. You know, she was like one of the boys. You know what I mean? So one night we stayed later to get some PC work done because we're really behind. Like,
Did she have a Wooger strap on?
She had a Wooger strap on. Wall to wall. Wooger didn't even exist. This is, wow, 2005 maybe. Wall to wall PCs for repair. Okay, mostly Intels. Anyway, might have been some AMDs.
It might have been."
But anyway, 1 minute. So she was wearing these overalls, okay? And she always flirted with me, so I kind of figured, whatever, you know, it's just work talk, right? She was like
Standard.
one of the boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm working on a computer, and then my head's down, I'm doing something, and I turn, and I go to ask her how she's doing on her machine, and her fucking straps are down and fall. Boom. And I'm like, what do I do here?
Did you feel you were having a problem with your hard drive at that point?
I think I wrecked one.
You wrecked the hard drive.
Oh, that data backup didn't happen.
Do not hashtag that.
It got dumpstered. Dumpstered? No?
This is getting bad.
And unfortunately, I had to let her go.
Oh, man.
I'm married too.
Let me guess. She didn't have enough RAM.
No, it was a hard time.
Yeah, I bet it was. Oh man. Yeah, and but to give you an idea, that's normally we'll tell stories about these things up here. That we between Paul and I, we've got hundreds of stories, different weird stuff that's happened over our career, and there is stuff that would blow you frickin' mind. So we try to share that with you as we go along too.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, I'm 49. I look pretty, bit of gray,
pretty old,
but I'm 49. So I've been, you know, from the days of dip switches to not even internet. I helped put internet in when it came out.
Okay, here you go, guys. Anybody that's watching the channel right now, except for Lloyd, how old am I? I'm kind of curious to see what anybody says here.
63.
Oh, I'm 60. Look, I'll stand up. How old am I? There.
Oh my God, he's got a gun. Oh.
I guess my response is, duh.
Texas
rocks, dude.
Yeah, I wear something like that, and I'm a terrorist.
While we're waiting for an answer, Paul, I'm telling you, brother, there's room for you down here, man. Shit, you come down here, I'll set you up in the flea market. We'll put your studio right next to mine. We'll have some real fun.
My own studio. I can't really complain. I have a studio in my house, and I have my game room completely separate.
Do. Like you do. I don't have that. Our house is so small right now, dude. We converted the garage so I'd have a game room or an office. But my daughter's in half of it. She games also and does all of her craft stuff.
Cool.
So
this is a trap question.
It is. But do you know the answer?
I'm gonna say you're younger than me.
Okay. Anybody guess?
You're saying 51, 50s. I'm gonna say he's 47, maybe.
47? Anybody else want to take a stab at it? Come on, Avernus. I know you're thinking about it. I'm going to get your name right. Avernus. Okay. Avernus. What is it? Look at his name. Avernus. Yeah. Jeff, you don't get a say, though, because you come here all the time.
Oh, we got a 55.
50. Oh, shit, dude. I really do look old. No. Close. Very close.
I'm 72.
Nope. Daedalus was right. I'm 51.
Yes, I'm the youngest guy in the channel.
You are the youngest guy in the channel. No doubt about it. Yeah. Well, not the youngest guy in the channel, the youngest guy on the channel.
On
I'm
the
sure
channel,
there's
yeah. My
way
bad.
younger out there.
My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
There's way younger out there. So,
So, just for the new people that are in here, we are here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, or we now have Texas time, 7 p.m. Texas,
Texas
or 8
time.
p.m. Canada. I mean Eastern. the Canada, eh?
Yeah.
I'm a newfie. I can't really do that.
Canada, eh? And after the broadcast on Tuesdays, I'm doing game stream, and there's a new game coming up on my channel tonight. So when we're done, jump your hiney over there. I'll be on about 5 minutes after we're done.
Who'd you strap on, LOL? Few
Would you
minutes
strap
behind the
on?
live stream.
Yeah. The thing is that
Not the
I'd put my Wooger strap on like this, and I'd be ready to go in the game. Paul mounts his Wooger strap to his seat so that when he sits down, never mind.
Yeah. It's like a washing machine.
I can see Paulie be like, dude, shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me.
The Wooger got me again.
I want to be shot.
Oh my god.
It gets better and better every time, dude.
Yeah, no, and thanks to people who have subscribed and shared. Thank you very much. And Altered Mover, thank you for finding us. And I just want to call him Areola.
Look at that. We got another one got another guy gonna get booted.
Oh, you're getting booted. Booted.
And reported.
I quit.
Yes.
Why are you quitting?
Yeah, there he goes. Bam. You don't get to quit, Jeff. We just started.
Yeah. Can't make me quit. Who'd your strap while at the firing range?
Hey, now that might actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, my brother apparently was at a firing range this week or this weekend. So you guys look honestly 35. Well, thank you for that.
Isn't that what the Indian scammers say when they're trying to get your money? Oh, I thought I was talking to someone who was 35.
Wow.
They do, seriously. When every scam you ever listen to on the scammers, that's the first thing they do. They're like, "How old are you?" And you tell them, and no matter what you say, they're like, "Oh, I thought you were way younger than that by your voice." Flattery thing for trust. So
it works. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Yeah,
it will.
Yeah. Lloyd's a whippersnapper. So.
Lloyd's 48.
Yeah,
for real.
Lloyd, unknown thing, Paul. I don't know if I ever told you. Lloyd used to work for me.
Oh,
back
really?
back in the old days, I was a supervisor for Earthlink dial-up tech support.
Ooh. Not only can you be slow, but we'll get you to go.
Right.
35
right.
and holding. Now, how long has he been saying that?
A very long time. I mean, not long. Oh man.
I love you guys. This is what it's all about, and this is why we do what we do. It's fun.
That's right.
It's fun. Yes,
right.
A couple episodes have been emotional with all the stuff here happening in Canada and having to talk about it. We aren't a political channel. I want to make that clear. And what we say are not the views and whatever of other people or whatever.
just our views.
Yeah, they're just our views. So at least I did have tech news today, right?
That's true.
That's true. I did. I had tech news.
Hopefully Justin Trogdor will leave you guys alone. So.
Oh my god. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. I was watching the House of Commons live on Reuters today. What a shit show.
Yes, you did, Lloyd.
What a shit show.
Yep. So, well, for those interested, I am going to be gaming.
He's going to be gaming.
Not the view of other people. Yeah, we're not the view of the other people.
Yeah, the people against what's going on.
Yeah, Paul and I may not always agree on everything, but there's certain things we do agree on, and that's that freedom is everything.
It is.
So,
I mean, you look back, you see that what we've all died for.
What's the point?
What's the point of Remembrance Day? It's to remember our freedom, to remember what people did for us. When you see veterans going down there and saluting truckers and saying that, you guys are now in the fight. You guys are fighting to fight for us. Thank you. And
That's
then
right.
go over and salute the police officer, because the police officer is doing his job. And down in Ottawa, I'm going to tell you, that's something we didn't mention. The police chief today resigned. He quit.
Wasn't going to do it.
He
Yep.
refuses to abide by these new rules. Once martial law came in place, he was like, done.
We're done.
We're waiting to see some public outspeak for him. But yeah, the Vujer Vest got me again. But right now, as it sits, the police chief of Ottawa has quit. He's resigned. And there are tons of police stepping up and saying what they want to say. In fact, there was a convoy vehicle coming in and a random police stop with the OPP. And he had to give the license, whatever, and they were chatting and laughing. And the cop goes, I am with you guys. I want you to know that. I am truly with you. And if it was up to me, I'd be standing with you guys. So a lot of these police, and that's why Trudeau is pissed, they're down in Ottawa, and I'll let that go. Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing. Bam.
Here, you got that? Good. Let that
Zen
go.
Zen 710, talk about a welcome to the channel with a bang. Holy cow.
Boom! Yeah, baby.
Drop the mic. Yeah. Hey, well, listen, Zen, if it makes you feel any better down here in America, we have President's Day coming up Monday. I'm hoping they'll skip it since we don't have one.
Oh! Hey, we got something in common. We're both leaderless. We're both leaderless.
Yeah, that's true.
That is ridiculous. When you watch the House of Commons, I never cared about politics until it was time to get rid of this asshole. Okay? I voted for the first time in my life when I knew it was a chance to get rid of him. How he's still in power, I have no idea.
Yeah, you do.
But I watch... Yeah, I know it's called mail-in.
Yeah, exactly the way...
Mail-ins.
Don't get me started on another topic, brother. We need to save that one for another show.
Yeah, so, unfortunately, I've been stuck watching Ottawa Walks and all these guys. And guys, I'll shout them out. I'm like, wow. I even told him today, I sent him a donation. And in the donation, I said, LOL, I have the wrong YouTube channel. Clearly.
Yeah.
Right? He
went
from 9,000 subscribers to 130,000 subscribers in 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'm still struggling. Look at that.
All I can say...
Amazon telling me something coming up on my screen. Go away.
Nice. All I can tell you is that from everybody I know, we may not represent everybody's opinion, but I mean every single person I know are just unbelievably proud of Canadians. And normally, we give you guys a lot of crap with your A's and your stuff, but at the end of the day, you're doing it right now. You guys are solid as a rock. And I'm thinking that Trudeau might have to do a boot face.
That and our premier, too. He's a joke.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Doug Ford. Oh, my God.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's just hope Justin Trudeau is dealt with.
When you have two politicians, the leader of Canada and the leader of Ontario, that have money in the vaccines, we got a problem. This is not just power trip. You're talking about a prime minister that bought, 100 million vaccines when we're a 30 million country. Why? So we can go through the second, third, fourth, fifth waves?
So I want you to think about this. If you've got a product and you're forcing people to use it, or you take away their freedom, that's called what? Oh, extortion on a global level.
There's also one more thing I want to say. Still today in the House of Commons, they talk about that Union Jack or the Union flag or whatever, the racist flag. That was probably planted by the government themselves or somebody, whatever, to have something to complain about. Okay?
False flag.
The anti-protesters showed up a couple days ago. That's right, a little tiny group. It was dwarfed by what was there.
Yep.
And they had Canadian flags flying with communist flags.
Oh, God.
Now, how is nobody talking about that one? That's not making the news, except for us Us.
If
If
it
it wasn't
doesn't,
for us, people don't
yeah,
know about it.
if
And
it doesn't fit the narrative, it's not going to make it onto mainstream media.
they're flying the communist flag.
Yeah. They were flying it here too.
Oh, sorry.
During the whole election, they were flying it here too. I mean, they're just.
I think that was more of a make fun of, maybe. But these guys were
Yeah.
the anti-protesters. These are all
Hmm.
Trudeau's friends. They're pro-communism.
It's worked
That
so well throughout history.
that scares me. That really scares me.
But oh well.
Yeah,
Well, who's
planted the
and
flag. Yeah, and my brother said something about he was showing something violent or something downtown or something like that. And if you Google it, apparently it's something that happened in Florida 2 years ago. It's not even our
love when they
city,
do that. Love when they do that.
huh?
Yeah.
So I gotta see. I gotta try and find out where my brother got that info and see if next Tuesday I can have it to show what apparently has happened here. But there's a lot of lies saying, just watch Fox News. They're nailing it, hammer on the head. I normally don't care for Fox, but wow, they really.
Well, when you're given no alternative, you got to take the truest form.
Yeah, and it's funny, man. It's funny. They're like, so murder and fire and riots did not become a state of emergency. But kids on bouncy castles and people dancing, waving Canadian flags and showing love is a reason for a state of emergency.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
When he
100%.
called that, it's because he's lost. Automatically right there, it says a statement. He's lost. And that's the bottom line. We are winning. And freedom is winning. He's losing. I can't understand how he's not kicked out of office by now. That just blows my mind.
Well, he's not, because I have a feeling things have. Do you remember somebody was in the channel the other day saying, "Oh well, it's not really good that they're breaking the rules by blowing the horns after 11 because it inconveniences everybody." Until this inconveniences enough people to where they have to do something about this idiot, he's going to keep doing what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, they're allowed to do their horns again now, except for at that after that hour, and I respect that. Okay, I do. And what I love now is all of the tractor trailers. So there was an agreement before we get going here. There was agreement with the trucker convoy and the government for them to move their trucks. They agreed. Okay, and they moved them.
I don't know that I would have.
You got to hear this one. So they know now that they've inflicted martial law, so now they can force tow truckers to go in and pull them out of there, okay? They can actually invoke that. That's part of the law, apparently, okay? But if you put trucks in a position where they cannot be towed, you got an interesting layout. You live in Gatineau? I'm in Cornwall, Ontario, so I understand. And yeah, and you've seen no violence, and I would not think we would. And anyway, they parked all the trucks facing the Parliament building, 1 inches away from the other one, tight together, so they can't be towed. And then a few of them went sideways behind them all. So they moved the trucks. Yep. And here was something interesting. Any of the people that felt that they're worried now and they left, so they've been there for a week or two, and decided enough's enough and they're leaving, another truck from another area comes in and takes the spot. I love it. The guy pulls up and he goes, "It's my turn." So there's thousands of trucks waiting to move in. They just can't take up the whole area, and I get it. You've never seen downtown Ottawa since the truckers came? Well, there you go. Gave you a reason to go see it. It's actually... It is clean, and it's actually a beautiful city.
I know.
I'm blown away by it. Like, watching
it looks amazing with all those trucks.
But they're out cleaning. There's no garbage. There's no nothing, and there is no violence. And if guns get found, like they're going to try and do, they were planted, and guns were stolen. I want to say it again. In Peterborough, Sunday night, guns were stolen. An RCMP sniper went live on YouTube, and said, everybody in Ottawa, be careful, because those guns are headed to be stashed in areas so they can be found.
Paul, here's my question, and I'd like to save the answer to this till we get back. What's going to happen when Trudeau's jackboot thugs start firing pepper balls at all your people? And that is coming.
For what, though? For being...
It doesn't matter. They're already making up stories to force people out.
Yeah. Mommy, I was bouncing on the castle, and I got shot with a pepper ball right in the head.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, dude. It's going to be Australia 2.0. So
oh, you guys want to see the intro again? That's what I heard. Woo! All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up, and I want to say thanks again to everybody that came in here. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends we're the best couple dudes there is in the world, even though it's not true, but you can lie.
Come see mine. Come over to my channel, too.
It is a white lie. I sent the link out again for your channel. It's also in the description of this one here. It says Partner in Crime, and there it is again.
Yes, and I will be reposting. I'll be reposting this on my channel probably tomorrow. But right after this is over, I got 5 minutes to go hit the restroom. But then I'm doing a new game tonight, so we're doing a game through. So don't miss the gameplay.
And yes, I'll probably play a game with you when the world.
Me too, Altered. Me too, Altered. Till they kill the internet.
Totally kill the internet.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Every little thing helps. We don't ask for donations. We don't ask for our Patreons. We don't ask for any of that. The best thing you can do to help us is subscribing and telling people about us. And bonne nuit to you too, my friend. And everybody, have a safe week. We'll be back Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Texas time, 7 p.m.
Excellent.
And again, email me, and I will try my best to get anything you're looking for sent to you. Okay? Thank you, guys. Till next time. Hey, it's your turn.
Game over.
Game
Bye-bye.
over.